Good morning, people. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Make sure like buttons are smashed. Make sure you're subscribing. Bell notifications. I'm here with my main man, KJ. Beautiful, beautiful sunny morning here.
That's right.
In Doha, Qatar. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very, very good. Nice to be here in a beautiful country. Nice to be here in somewhere that's not the UK. No, the sun is out. The wind is breezy. You know what I mean? No cold, no wind. It's beautiful out here, man.
Aircon apartments.
Oh, yes. Wonderful.
We've done good. We've done good out here.
Yeah. I really like where the way we picked.
I do. And I want to big up Hitch, the app that are sponsoring today's show, because they have made this all possible, along with other sponsors, but they have made this all possible. So make sure you're downloading their app now. I'm going to be quizzing KJ later, by the way, in this show.
Oh, Lord.
He's going to be getting quizzed on his World Cup football knowledge. Let's see how much he knows. That's coming up, so stay with us. Lots to talk about today, though.
Yeah.
But obviously, us getting here, we're going to be talking Gakpo to Man United. We're going to be talking Gvardiol. Real Madrid looking like they're going to come in with a 90 million offer. But the big subject I want to start the show with, KJ.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham. He's bromance with Jordan Henderson, and the fact that yesterday, Christian Falk claimed that the deal between Liverpool, Jude Bellingham and Dortmund is practically done. Give me your thoughts on that, G.
I think it's too early to assume that. We all know Jude Bellingham's quality. We all know the potential he has to be one of the best players in the world. And someone like him, unless Liverpool have blown everybody out the water with a bid that is so good, so far out there, that Dortmund can't say no, I think this will go into the summer. I think that you got teams like Real Madrid that will be interested, Chelsea, Man City, potentially a Bayern Munich. Like, there's plenty of teams who want this kid. So I'm not trying to say that Christian Falk is wrong, you know what I mean, to suggest that it is close. But I don't think Liverpool are the only team that could be in the running for this kid. I think there'll be other teams, especially Real Madrid, especially Man City, who would definitely say that, no, we can put our hat in the ring and match what Liverpool do.
Look, Liverpool can have an agreement with the player. The player could say, yes, I'm happy with the offer. And I've said this many times on the Football Terrace. There can be a done deal, agreement to the deal. That doesn't mean the deal is complete and the deal is being signed on. The language sometimes that's used. Again, the language was created by a couple of journalists, and now every journalist that follows the same language. But I've always asked this question, like, players agree. We've had journalists come on the terrace and say, well, players can agree the deal with 3 or 4 clubs and then they make their final decision elsewhere. So I'm like, okay, well, that's why I do the whole done deal versus deal complete.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything with Liverpool is complete right now, but they're definitely in the mix. But I don't think Jude Bellingham is going to commit himself to a club now. During the World Cup, before January, before he knows where teams are come the end of the season. You know, if Liverpool end up finishing 6th this season, and you've got 2 or 3 other teams in the Prem, 2 or 3 other teams around Europe that are flying high, that's going to play a massive factor. Yeah. Yes, he's got a good relationship with Henderson. Of course, listen, Liverpool fans are going to pull on that. And listen, don't get it twisted. Jordan Henderson will be in his ear. Of course he will. And other Liverpool players in the squad to bring him in. What I will say about Bellingham is that I've been so impressed with him during this World Cup. It's been unbelievable. He's been so good every single game. Probably barring the USA game, he's been sensational. So, of course, Liverpool want him. Of course, Liverpool want to buy him. Of course, Liverpool want him as an individual at their club. And they've got a great chance because they're Liverpool. They've got Jurgen Klopp, a huge amount of fame and prestige there. But I don't think, and I know that, man, like, if Grizz Khan, if you're watching, I know you think it's done and he's definitely going to be a Liverpool player. I would just say to Liverpool fans, it isn't complete yet. So I'm not saying don't get your hopes up. Hope is the most important part of transfer news. But I would say don't believe that it's completed now because I think there's going to be many trials and tribulations along the way, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, we as Man United fans know the transfer rumour mill, you know what I mean? You feel like you're so close to a player and they never come. Hold tight, Wesley Sneijder, Nicholas Gaitan. You know what I mean? All the list goes on and on and on. Of all
De Jong.
Hello,
darkness, my old friend.
Mad.
I know. He might still be a United player one day. You never know. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. There's another big deal that's kind of going on as well that's kind of doing the rounds at the minute, and that's, of course, he's been brilliant at this World Cup. RB Leipzig's Gvardiol. Chelsea seen as a huge, huge favourite for him. Chelsea really want him. They've already started doing the groundwork after completing the deal for Christopher Nkunku. But now Real Madrid appear to be in the mix. They're talking £90 million bid. How do you see that one going? Do you think Chelsea at this moment in time have the minerals to land Gvardiol over Real Madrid?
This is going to be controversial, but yes, I do. I believe they have the minerals. And not just because they have the money. We all know they've got the money. Todd Bowley's made it evident and clear they've got the money. But Chelsea have got the slot open for him to come in and be the main centre-back for many, many years. At Real Madrid, their centre-back position is stacked. Alaba, Rudiger, Eder Militao. You bring Gvardiol into that as well. Like, yes, he'll be like one of the best centre-back fours in Europe. But as a young player like him, he wants game time. He's going to need game time to continue his development. He's been brilliant for Croatia this tournament. Without him, I think they go out. And why would he stop his development just so that he can say he's at Real Madrid? How old is he? 20, 21, 22? Yeah. He's got years to get to Real Madrid. I think Chelsea right now will be the best place for him. Now, you can argue about Graham Potter, the structure, where's it going to go? But someone as talented as him, I think, can come into Chelsea, help that back line with an aging Thiago Silva, who's also world-class, by the way. I'm not trying to say he's not. Aging Thiago Silva is going to leave at some point. Koulibaly is also aging. He's going to go at some point. And the rest of their centre-backs aren't really it or aren't developed enough to beat it.
Yeah.
So I think him coming into Chelsea gives him that star centre-back for the years to come. I think he gives him lots of game time, lots of development time, and his move to Real Madrid will probably come at some point if they're still interested in him. But I think Chelsea can definitely get Gvardiol as well.
Yeah, listen, I agree with what you said there. I think that, of course, the lure of Real Madrid is huge. And there's only one or two other clubs, I believe, globally that have the draw, the impact, the prestige, the level of trophies, the legends that have played for them for decades as Real Madrid. Most would probably say that they're number one in relation to that. Yeah. But we've seen other young players go to Real Madrid and haven't quite thrived. Of course, some others have. You look at Camavinga, the way he's coming on. Tchouaméni has started well there. I'm Vinny Jr. Yeah. I mean, he's doing very well.
Well, he developed himself from that point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the first little bit of time it was a little sketchy. Being a defender, maybe go somewhere else first if you do have a desire to be there. But I do think Chelsea have a great opportunity. They've been courting him for a long time. They've done a lot of the groundwork. And Todd Bowley's different, and I know a lot of people...
Todd B!
Yeah, Todd B, baby. I know a lot of people look at him as this fairly eccentric, out-there yank. And that kind of makes people think he doesn't know what he's doing because he hasn't run a football club before. But people at the moment can't see the wood for the trees with Chelsea. They can't see the wood for the trees. Yeah. They're looking at the fact that they're not great at the moment. Graham Potter coming in for Tuchel, does that make any sense? They're ignoring the level of quality young player they bought in the summer that are developing. They've ignored how much has been spent and how much more they're willing to put forward. The fact that they are out there seeking the very best in the world to be football directors, technical directors, to help Graham Potter. The fact that they want a long-term plan. They are making all the right moves and making all the correct noises that leaves me thinking that there's a real serious chance that they develop a powerhouse of a team in the coming years, and they can sell that to Gvardiol and say, you're going to be part of that. Look, Nkunku's here that they're going to be going for a top midfielder. They're going to be in for Jude Bellingham. They're going to be in for Declan Rice. The core that they're trying to build. He gets to play with Thiago Silva. There's definitely a selling point, and Chelsea, without a shadow of a doubt, have a genuinely brilliant chance of getting him.
Yeah, 100%. And what's funny as well, we're talking about Jordan Henderson and Jude Bellingham. Well, Gvardiol, he's got Modric on one side and then Kovacic on the other side.
True.
So we'll see who he's closer with, and apparently that's how you pick your football teams.
Yeah, but apparently, according to some people. It'll be interesting. Viewers, make sure you're leaving your comments below. Make sure you're subscribing. We're going to be talking Cody Gakpo. Now, there's talk of a £70 million bid being required to get him. We're going to talk about that in a few moments. Before that, though, I'm going to test KJ's football knowledge with the Hit Chap. So you can get this downloaded. Remember, this is one of the best apps that's ever been created. You get paid money. I'll tell you how you get it. You get coins every time you participate in polls, launch a poll, do quizzes. And those coins can be transferred into money and put into your bank account via PayPal for nothing. For nothing. I've counted yesterday, £36.70 in just over a week. Now, it's a little bit of extra pocket money. You know, might pay for your petrol money for the week. You know, might pay a bill.
Yeah, that's a football shirt. Retro football shirt.
That is a retro football shirt. That's a date night. You know, take your lady out. You know, wine her, dine her at Nando's. You know, anything you want to do, you can do with that. But we're going to be quizzing KJ on this now.
World Cup, yeah?
World Cup.
Here we go.
Now, my Face ID is not working because I've got these new Ray-Bans on.
Okay.
And they are real Ray-Bans, I promise you. KJ was there when I bought them.
Yeah, no, that is true. They are real.
They're not pay bands.
Lift them up, Terry. Lift them up. So that the.
I've undone it now. Do you know what it is, mate? The sunlight's is doing me a mischief. The sunlight's legitimately doing me a mischief. And obviously, I'm going to screen record this because you'll be able to see it on the screen. So I'm going to go to the quiz here, right? We're going to go into sports. Yep. I'm going to scroll down. We are going to go to hard. We're going to go to. I want to go to questions. We're going to go to. This is for the World Cup. This is what they say: group stage fever.
Oh crap!
Let's see what's in this, right? So, if it's pictures, it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
All right. So, which team was not in Group D during this World Cup? France, Denmark, Tunisia, or Germany?
Not in Group D.
Not in Group D.
Oh, Germany.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. Which team, played against Qatar in the opening match at the World Cup?
Ecuador.
Well done. Viewers, how you doing? Which team was not in Group E? Germany, Japan, Uruguay, Spain.
Uruguay.
KJ's on this. KJ's on this so far.
Mm-hmm.
Which team was not in Group C? Senegal, Argentina, Mexico, or Poland?
Senegal.
Correct. KJ's on a roll here, people. He's on a roll. Which team was not in Group A? The Netherlands, Argentina, Qatar, or Ecuador?
Argentina.
Yep. Which team was not in Group F? South Korea, Croatia, Canada, or Belgium?
Oh, South Korea.
Cool.
Question, Terry.
Yeah.
Are they all just about the groups here?
This one is. We've got a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. This is so easy. What month did the World Cup start in?
November.
Yeah, that could be a trick question.
Yo, listen, my mind went black. There was a crap. June.
That's a little trick question. Which team was not in Group H? Uruguay, South Korea, or Belgium?
Wait.
Yeah,
my mind is gone now. My mind is gone.
It's hard.
Wait. It was.
You've got 10 seconds left.
Uruguay.
Incorrect.
Ah, no!
Incorrect.
They only gave me 3 options. I was confused. I was like, wait.
Incorrect. Right. Which team was not in Group G?
It was Belgium.
Croatia, Cameroon, or Uruguay?
Wait, what? Whoa. These aren't even playing each other at this point. What group was it?
Which team was not in Group G? You've got 6 seconds remaining. You got 5.
Uruguay.
Who?
Uruguay.
Correct.
Right this time.
Okay, and which team was not in Group B?
Oh.
Portugal, Iran, or Wales?
Portugal.
That's an easy one because he's in that group. KJ done well, you know. He did well, scoring there 90%.
Come on,
90%. I'm going to claim all the prizes there.
Missed out on one.
And everything. That's pretty decent. There's lots of other quizzes in there as well. There's like European football in general and things like that. They're easy, media, and hard levels. Now, some people are going to say, that might not be hard now, that quiz, because we're in the World Cup. But maybe in a month, that could be very, very difficult indeed. So make sure you're checking that out, my people. Cody Gakpo.
My guy. My brother.
He's been brilliant at the World Cup. 3 goals in 4 games.
Yep.
He's been clutch. He's been sensational. And I think that United want him. We know United want him desperately. There's
Yep.
talk of 30, 40 millions. There's now a rumour of 70. I repeat, £70 million. Talk to me. Is he worth it, and would you pay it?
He is not worth £70 million. He is not. I don't know how a man goes from 25, 30 to 70 in the space of a couple of months. Now, you could say World Cup tax. You could. But I'm going to call cap because World Cup tax is not that much. I swear it does not inflate you that much. But saying that, then you got the fact that he's one of the best attackers in Europe right now. He's got some of the highest GA in Europe for PSV. So you got that as well. But even before the World Cup, and a little bit during it, it was, okay, he's around 30 million. Man United can get him for 30, 35. The fact that he's jumped up to 70, I'm just like, no, let's not do this. I want him as well, by the way. I want Cody Gakpo. I've said it on stream many times before. I'd prefer him over someone like João Felix. But for 70 million in January, we should steer away from that and potentially wait, because I feel that's a lot of money.
The problem is this. The World Cup's going to add money because you're scoring goals at the biggest stage where the world's watching him. So PSV are going to play their hand. United will, in my opinion, I think can get him a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I think we can get that price down. I think that's being over-exaggerated. He isn't a player that I'm fully convinced on yet. I'm not going to sit here and lie and suddenly be like, oh, yeah, I've always rated him. There are elements of his game that I'm still not familiar with. I get, in some regards, there's kind of Darwin Núñez feelings of there's still some rustiness in certain areas, some touch issues at times. Having said that, I was talking to Jess a few days ago, and she said that watching him live, very impressive. Great athleticism, good touch. So maybe watching him on TV, you're not seeing all the brilliance because the camera don't capture everything. Yeah. But I know there's a serious talent in there, and he's a finisher. If you look at the level of goals, the level of assists, and everyone knows that I will always take output over liking someone's eye test. Because if you're consistently delivering output, you are a good football player. Yeah. There is no attacker in the history of football that has consistently delivered creativity and goals who hasn't been very good at their job. Now, if you've got the eye test and the goals and the assists, then you become a juggernaut. You become an absolute colossus in football. And he's got that ability. Yeah. The one thing I'm going to say is this as well, though. I trust Erik ten Hag. Eric, I trust. I've seen a lot of streams from people during the World Cup talking about United's problems and the Ronaldo stuff and oh my God. Listen, Man United fans are happy. Yeah. Man United fans are happy with the direction we're going in, how we've been playing under Erik ten Hag, and I don't see that changing. I don't see that changing anytime soon in terms of fans being happy. So if Ten Hag wants him, go and get him. If we have to pay 10 million, 15 million more than the asking price, then so be it.
But not only that, Terry. Erik ten Hag's transfer record at Manchester United is actually very good. One could say almost perfect. Look at Casemiro, the impact he's had. You look at the impact of Eriksen coming in. You got Anthony, who's when he's played, you can see why he's in the team. And obviously the big one, Lisandro Martinez. You know what I mean? Everyone would have looked at that sign and saying, well, we've heard it. He's too short. Is he quick enough? Is he physical enough for the league? Is he what does he do? You know what I mean? Timber's better than him.
Lisandro Lannister,
the tiny guy from Argentina. We heard it all.
Warwick Davis. Yeah, I've heard it all.
Oh, man, calling him what's his name?
Willow.
Willow?
Yeah, Warwick Davis plays Willow.
Oh, mad. I'm thinking of Peter Dinklage. You know what I mean? Hold tight. But yeah, like we saw it all, and we've seen it all, and we heard it all about Lisandro Martinez, and look how wonderful and what an impact it's had at Manchester United. If Erik ten Hag wants Gakpo, I'm here for it. Even if he wants someone and gets someone like João Felix, who I have my own question marks over in the Premier League, I'm here for it. Yep. Because this manager knows what he wants. He knows what he's going to get from them, and I believe in him. I really and honestly do. So, yeah.
And I think a lot of United fans agree with you. Viewers, listen, we want your thoughts on the Gakpo news. Is he worth £70 million? Comment below. Gvardiol to Chelsea or Real Madrid? I want to get your opinions on that. And where do you think Jude Bellingham will end up? A big shout out to Hitch for sponsoring this show. More of these to come every morning while KJ and I are here in Doha. More content later today for you as well. We've got some live shows coming up also. Of course, match reactions, but we've got Straight Facts with League Gunner that we'll get planned in. We will do a very special top 6 show while we're here as well. So subscribe, like, download the Hitch app as ever. But until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.